Hello guys, so this is my modded Pathfinder that I bought from Target. I'll just briefly explain you on how I modded it, the pros and cons, and basically how it works. And I will be doing a firing demo soon after this part finishes. So how I basically modded the blaster is I added an extra spring to make it more powerful and increase the FPS over here. I removed this so I could keep on priming it without needing to use the override switch to override it and make it prime and chamber in the second round. I removed this completely since I think it was causing some jams with it, but I didn't really know the issue, so I removed it. I then also removed this since this was causing a priming problem. Since I'll just show you an example. So let's just say this was the priming thing. This would be right here. Normally it would be I think right there, since so it could prime. But then once I shot the blaster, it just went over here, and I couldn't prime it, so I completely removed it since it was causing jams. And yeah, I'll show you how the shotgun system works. So basically, you have this primed, and there's 2 rounds in here. You would have one primed. Usually what I would do is I would click the override switcher button, and it would just override the thing and make you prime again. But since this doesn't have the override system, and since I removed this, I could just prime it again whenever, to chamber in all the rounds in. So there's 2 rounds in now, and there's 2 rounds. So I think that's the pro of removing this. You don't need to use the override button to shoot 2 or more rounds at once. But the con of that is this will basically freely move around whenever, which I think it is a problem, and it's kind of unfixable once you remove this, since it's not gonna lock. If you just put that back in, or it's just gonna keep it locked, and you have to use the override. What I'm complaining about is that this stock is too high up, and you have to push your head on the stock, since this is just too, I guess, too low, and you will have some problems aiming, since you have to keep on adjusting your head and stuff. And the other issue is with this, which makes aiming more hard, is this thing. This thing will just come loose sometimes and put it in another position, and you have to fix the sight once every minute, which is pretty annoying during Nerf Wars. And I would probably completely remove this sighting and this thing. I actually might keep this. Just remove this thing and add a scope here. And I just wish that this stock was just slowed down. I think this blaster is good for skirmishing, since the accuracy is pretty decent, and for the FPS it's pretty good too. And you could just shotgun it whenever, so it's pretty good for skirmishing. And it's probably also good for I guess for outdoors, and it's good for outdoors because I think there's not that much cover, and these bullets are pretty accurate, so you'll get a good amount of hits. I will be showing you the firing demo, and yeah, let's go to the firing demo. So here I will be showing you the firing demo of the Pathfinder, and I'll just talk about it here. So basically, 3 of the rounds are curved far right in this video, but sadly it's cut by iMovie, so you don't really see the bullet curve. 9 of the bullets hit, which is pretty decent for 30 feet. Around 30 feet where me and the target was away from. The issue about this blaster that I had when firing was, like, what I talked in the beginning, the sighting issue where the sighting will just come out loose and change once in a while, and how the stock was too high up and you have to press your face down onto the stock to, like, hit your target and line your target direct on, which is a complaint I have. That's basically it for this part of the firing demo. There's gonna be another firing demo in like a couple of minutes or a minute or so. So yeah. So here, this is the second firing demo. I'm 30 feet away from the water, around 30 feet away from the water bottles. There's two set up and basically testing the accuracy from like a farther target, since a normal person wouldn't be that small. Not that, like, around like four or five of the bullets hit, and that's like, for the size of the water bottle compared to a person that's like 70 feet away, I guess. Shot decently, but I wish it was just more accurate. The sighting was also a big issue here too, and you have to like estimate where the bullet was gonna go, which was pretty annoying. I knocked one bottle off, some ricocheting. That doesn't count. I rate this mod like a 7 out of 10. So see ya. So, I'm back again. I forgot to mention that I had removed the air restrictor, since it was kind of like stopping for most of the air from like hitting the ball and pushing it out. So, I think that increased the FPS by a little bit. It was hard to like remove the air restrictor, since I didn't want to, like, I don't know what this thing is called, but it's like, it helps push the ball into the chamber. Wait, no, not the chamber, into the barrel, so that it could shoot. It's like this springing thing with the, like, a cap on top that goes into a dome. Don't really know how to explain it, but took me a while to like remove the air restrictor, cut the pieces around the pipe, and have to screw it back on, which was pretty difficult. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me some recommendations on some newer blasters that I should mod. So yeah, have a good day and see you next time.